Here we go, guys. Welcome to Vegas Top Dogs YouTube channel. Wild Card Weekend NFL. Boy, the season flew by. We're ready to bring you some winners here for the playoffs. Your favorite handicapper is here. No, not me. Sniper Wes. And he's ready to bring you some NFL Wild Card Weekend winners. That's a lot of W's, Wes.
Yeah, including my name as well, right? Yeah, man. Yeah, Happy New Year. It's great to be back here with you, and looking forward to 2026. These playoff games are really tough to call, to be honest with you. There's a lot of very close spreads. Probably going to be some really good games. Very excited for the weekend. We actually have a Monday Night Football game as well, the Texans and the Steelers on Monday. So, and obviously, with the college games on Thursday and Friday, we have 5 straight days of football. Kind of reminds me of, being back in October, right? So, but yeah, man, great to be back here in the saddle. This is actually my first video of the new year, so gotta shake off the rust and give the people some winners here.
Well, let's jump right in. I know there's a game we both like. I like a side, you like a total. So let's start with Jacksonville and Buffalo on Saturday.
Yeah, so regarding this game, this is actually Sunday, right? This is Sunday morning, right? Yeah.
That's Sunday. Yeah, this is the early game on Sunday. You're right.
Yeah. So it's the first game on Sunday. So, very interesting matchup here. The weather's going to be a little bit warm in Jacksonville. It's going to be high 70s. And you would say that, because I think it will affect Buffalo a little bit, not in that they're not playing in the cold, but it is a little bit humid down there in Florida, right? And they have not been down there in the humidity in quite some time. In fact, they've been playing in a lot of cold weather lately. So I think it could be a little bit of a shock to the system, to be honest with you. If you remember the Bills, they do go down and they play in Miami every year. So I had a buddy telling me, well, they're used to it. They go play in Miami every year. I'm like, well, that's once a year, and they actually don't play well in Miami, the Bills,
right,
to be honest with you. So I like the over here, though, Tony. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored. I did make the Jags a favorite before opening, but more importantly, I'm going to focus on the total here. So Jacksonville, they've won 8 in a row, okay? 29, 35, 27, 25, 36, 48, 34, 23, and 41 points. That's their last 8 games, all of which they have won. Man, they're just scoring, man. They're a scoring machine. Liam Cohen has brought a fantastic offense here to Jacksonville. He says Duval, and that was actually quite funny in the press conference. He kind of looked like a nerd, to be honest with you. But I don't know if the Bills can keep up, man. It's 52.5. I mean, I think they can. But the Jaguars, they're just a scoring machine. I think it's going to be a lot of points here. I think it's an up and down affair. The Jags are 10-7 to the over on the season. And I think the Bills do put up points here. I think they will be able to keep up. I think Jacksonville pulls away late. But I like the over more importantly. So give me the over, Bills and Jaguars for the first game on Sunday morning.
Yeah, you're right. Jacksonville offense has been red hot. So speaking of red hot, hey, I'm off to a great start 2026. Be sure to check out my premium selections at VegasTopDogs.com. We've been hot in the college bowls. We're winding down the college season. NFL's been hot the last 3 weeks as well. So check out my premium plays. My top plays going this weekend. Also, the other hot handicappers as well, VegasTopDogs.com. Well, my game, Wes, I like Jacksonville. I know you like the over, but I like Jacksonville here. Like you said, they've quietly won 8 straight games, 6 of them by 14 points or more. So they're winning big, blowing out their opponents. I just think, Josh Allen seems banged up with his foot. I know a lot of people say it's tough to go against him, but he just doesn't seem the same. He's not scrambling like he used to. Jacksonville defense is good. They're number 1 against the run, so I think they'll contain Josh Allen, keep him off the field. The Bills' offense the Bills' defense is the exact opposite. They can't stop the run, so I think Jacksonville will be able to move the ball here, especially at home. Trevor Lawrence should have a big game. Buffalo Bills don't really have a kicker, so I think the kicking edge goes to Jacksonville here with Cam Little. So with Trevor Lawrence playing well, I'm going to tie in a prop for this game as well, and that's with Trevor Lawrence over 1.5 TD passes, and I like Jacksonville to win this game. It's down to a pick 'em. Pick 'em in 52.5 was the last I saw. So we're going to go with Jacksonville in this game and Trevor Lawrence over 1.5 TD passes. His last 6 games, 15 TDs, only 1 interception. He's playing his best ball of the season right now. So we're on Jacksonville, and we like Trevor Lawrence over on his prop play.
Yeah, their wins are impressive too, Tony. I mean, they had one really bad loss to the Rams. They lost 35-7 earlier in the year. That was in LA. But they went to San Francisco and they spanked San Francisco. Well, they beat them 26-21. They didn't blow them out. But that's impressive for a Jaguars team to go across country to San Francisco and beat them. They also went to Denver and beat them 34-20. Very impressive. They beat Houston also one time this year. So their strength of schedule has been, it's not like they're winning over cupcakes. Granted, they do have the Titans. They beat the Titans twice. The Colts when the Colts were kind of down. But they've showed some grit, man. I really like the Jacksonville team. And like I said, Liam Cohen's made all the difference.
Absolutely. All right, I know your other game. I should have gave you that one first. That was a Saturday game. That's what I was thinking. I know you have a selection between the Rams and Panthers. So why don't you tell us who you like in that one?
Yeah, for sure. So if you remember, these teams played each other earlier in the season. And Carolina did beat the Rams. They beat them. It was a high-scoring game, too. It was 31-28. But it's a bad spot for the Rams, man. They look sluggish versus the Cardinals last week. They had to go – well, they have to go all the way to the East Coast now. And the Panthers, they were just down in Tampa, so it's not like they had to travel very far. And they're coming off that loss. The Rams do get Devontae Adams back here, which will be important because it's, who are you going to cover, Devontae or Puka on the outside, right? So one of those guys are probably going to have a pretty big game here, in my opinion. The LA defense has been shaky as of late. They've given up 20, 24, 37, and 34 their past 4 games. The Rams were 10-7 to the over on the season. And like I said, 31-28 was the last game. I think the Panthers can be an active dog. I think the reason this line is so high because, my friends and I, we play this game. It's called Guess the Line. So before the line comes out, right after the week 18 ends, we try to guess the line before they come out. And I guess the Panthers +7. And it opened, +10. So it's like a whole field goal I was off because I thought they'd be an active dog. They beat the Rams earlier on this field. And I think the Panthers are better than most teams think. Hence, I think they hang tough, which is why I think this total goes over 46.5.
All right. I do the same thing with a couple of my betting buddies. We try to guess the lines each week, every Monday, before we see them, the open lines in the NFL. So it's a good way to, kind of test your knowledge. You get a good feel for the game of what they're setting it as. Guys, give us a like, subscribe, thumbs up. Like, subscribe, thumbs up. We've been getting a lot of views, a lot of comments on the videos. Give us a like, subscribe, and thumbs up. You'll be notified each and every time a new video comes out. Wes, before I get to my final selection here on Sunday, anything big you have on the website for our customers?
Yeah, well, college basketball's in full swing. I'm doing quite well there. The NBA, hockey, great time of year, man. Football, obviously college football. We have the 2 games Thursday and Friday, and then we have the college football final, I believe, in a week or so after that. And NFL, it just, fantastic time of year. January, just kind of, it's winter out and it's nice and cold. It's good football weather for the playoffs, and then Super Bowl right around the corner. And then March Madness, you blink and March Madness will be here. So Vegas Top Dogs, that's where you want to be, the #1 sports consultant in the industry.
Absolutely. My final selection goes in the late game. Well, actually, the second game on Sunday. I forgot there's 3 on Sunday for the playoffs, and then we have a Monday night game as well. But at 4:25 p.m. Eastern, we have the San Francisco 49ers visiting the Philadelphia Eagles. And surprisingly, in January, the weather's going to be nice in Philly. It's 52 degrees here. And I think that kind of favors San Francisco having the nice weather, not playing in freezing temperatures. San Fran comes in 12-5 on the season. They actually have the better record, playing on the road at Philly, who's 11-6. Eagles offense, though, they've been very inconsistent all season long. It's their defense that's been carrying them. The offense has been inconsistent. I think San Francisco is well coached. I think Shanahan's the better coach in this matchup. I think they have a very good passing attack where they distribute the ball to tight end, receivers, McCaffrey out of the backfield. So I think Brock Purdy's going to have a big game. I think CMC's going to have a big game. I think they'll both step up. I think the Eagles' defense struggles to stop the run. They have all season long. So we're getting 4.5 in this game. I like San Francisco. 49ers have gone 7-2 on the road. And with the warm temperatures in Philadelphia, I'm going to take the underdog San Francisco 49ers here behind Kyle Shanahan. I'm sure he'll put a good game plan together. He's definitely a better coach than Sirianni. And we'll take the underdog here, plus the points with San Francisco.
Yeah, a lot of this comes down to Trent Williams for me, the Niners offensive tackle, right? He did not play versus Seattle, and you saw how inept their offense looked without him. If he does play, I expect San Francisco to play a lot better, for sure.
Absolutely. Guys, check it out. NFL selections along with hoops and hockey, VegasTopDogs.com. We just gave you 4 selections for Wild Card Weekend. Thanks for tuning in, Wes. Welcome back, and good luck in 2026.
Absolutely. Let's go cash some tickets.
Absolutely. Good luck, guys, and be a winner.